What's going on, boys and girls? I made a video about the Amish the other day, and I had some feedback. So what I did was I dove in deeper because I wanted to find out more about these people than what I already knew. And I did find out a little more, not much more, but a little more. But actually, the more I found out, the more I highly favor these Amish people. So let me educate a few more people here. I had one guy speak up, and he said the Amish run puppy mills. Okay, so I dug into that. Well, there are some instances of these Amish running puppy mills, okay, to make money. They live off the land, totally off the land. They have no electric, no gas, no garbage, no garbage pickup, nothing that the government or the cities can give them. They want, okay, they want total separation from the world. So anyway, some do run puppy mills. I don't agree with that. I think that's wrong. So anyway, just like any community or whatever in the world, you're always going to have a bad apple or something that springs up from evil, if you want to put it that way. Okay, so I don't agree with that, but a very small percentage of these Amish will have a puppy mill to try to make money. Okay, very small. And maybe some of them do have puppy mills, but they treat their animals nice. I don't know, guys, so I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyway, let me start out with the Amish people and what they do and how they live. This is what I found out. Most of these families, the father, the mother, and the children, they wake up at 4:30 in the morning religiously every day. Why? Because the food needs to start. The women, they only have a couple little wardrobes. They make their own clothes. They don't go to the mall. They're not, they don't have mounds of garbage. They're not going to the store and buying plastic milk and plastic this and plastic that. Unlike the rest of the world where you got plastic all littered all over in the oceans and all over the place. These people don't do that. They live off the land. Everything they consume is what they grow. Okay, so and everything they wear is what they make on their own. Okay, do you guys understand that? So they're not garbage people, if you want to put it that way. Okay? So, they wake up very early in the morning and they go to work. Okay, the guys go out in the field, they're farming, they're plowing, they got the horses, they got to get all that rigged up, they're making furniture to sell, they got their own wood shops. A lot of these people are carpenters, believe it or not, just like Jesus. The kids, the boys, they go out in the farms, they're baling hay, they're doing this, they're doing that. I mean, everything that makes everything that needs to be done is, I guess they wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and guess what time they stop? When the sun goes down. This is every single day. Okay? So if the kids aren't in school, they're working that house, okay, to grow their own food and do what they do and live that lifestyle. Okay, they have no refrigerators because they don't need them. They make everything fresh. Okay? They have no gas. They don't need it because they burn wood. The kids are out there chopping wood. The men are out there chopping wood. It's a big community. If anybody needs help, the Amish will come on down with their horse and buggy and they'll help each other out. Okay, so there's no time for these kids to get into trouble. Okay? They're too busy working, and at the end of the day, they have activities, they get together with the family, they pray before their meals. God is number one. I want to make that a point, that Jesus Christ, the Bible, is number one in these people's lives. Okay? Unlike America, unlike Russia, unlike China, unlike pretty much 99% of the rest of the world, God is number one in their lives. That is the priority, okay? Now let me get into the school system, okay? They're not taught by an education system like America, a corrupt education system that's teaching these kids that you evolved from an ape, okay? That Satan runs, the government, Satan, and all the states and all, pretty much all over the world. Okay, these kids are taught that, their creator is God, Jesus Christ is the Son. Okay, so this is what they're taught. They go to school until 8th grade. Okay, they don't learn science. They don't learn politics. They don't want to have anything to do with the government or politics or anything. So they don't even know who George Washington is. They don't even know who Donald Trump is, and why should they need to know? Okay, So when all these other kids they're having their heads filled with distractions about politics and Hollywood and movies and all this trash that Satan puts out into the world, these kids don't get into that, okay? They're not being taught that, okay? They're being taught German, English, they're being taught to read and write, and they're being taught what it takes to farm the land and do what they do on the in or around their house, okay? This is what they're being taught, how to live off the land. Okay, so they go to school until 8th grade, and they learn all they need to know about survival and God. Okay, this is what they're taught. And again, they don't have big church buildings. They're not wasting millions and millions of dollars. They're not supporting prosperity preachers who are raping everybody for millions of dollars. They have church services inside their own house or in somebody else's house 1 to 2 times a week. And they honor God. Okay, these families, again, at the end of the day, they all get together and they hold hands, they pray, they honor God before their meals. Dude, it's almost too good. The more I read about them, the more impressed I am. Believe it or not, if God is looking down, trust me on this, has a big smile on his face when he's looking at the Amish. He's got a big frown on his face when he's looking at the rest of us, okay, America, and all these other countries that just throw God in the trash, okay, literally. Okay, what else? What about the system when the Amish grow old? Okay, what about unemployment? They don't worry about unemployment. Okay, when their mothers and fathers and the old people get old, they don't send them off to an old home. The Amish take care of their own people. Okay, so all the old people that can't, walk or whatever's going on with them anymore, guess what? The Amish take care of their own all the way until death. Okay, so no old folks homes, none of that stuff going on. It's just one big tight-knit community, and everybody has their own little proper place, and they take care of each other. Okay? And then again, there's no unemployment. There's no welfare. They don't get on welfare because they don't need it. Okay? They don't want it. They don't want anything to do with the government. They don't want no handouts. They want zero from this satanic system that most people are living in. Let's see. I think I've almost got it all, man. And again, did I mention this? I'll mention it again. And again, they don't learn science or politics. Okay, science. Let's take Einstein. Let's take Newton. Let's take Hawking, that are teaching everybody that God does not exist. Okay, and again, they don't. The Amish, they understand this. They know how evil these government-paid scientists are. So they don't want their kids being taught that trash. Okay, science teaches you that God does not exist. They're teaching their kids that science is no good. They don't even want it in their schools. Okay, get it out of here. I agree with that 100%. Another thing I found interesting is that the population of the Amish, okay, these communities that started out, I don't know how many years ago, they were very small, but now they're exploding. Okay, the Amish communities are popping up all across America now. And I guess they are literally exploding in size. Okay, now what does that tell you? I'll tell you what it tells me. It tells me that God is blessing them. Okay, that's exactly what it tells me. It tells me that God is blessing the Amish. Okay, they're prospering. I guess they can't even keep up. One guy, I was watching a video, he can't even make enough furniture. Okay, I mean, he's got orders, backlogs. I don't know how, because people love the way these Amish make furniture and do this and bake their goods. I guess the markets where they sell all their goods and their pies and whatever else they grow and the chicken eggs and this and that, they can't keep up. Okay, all their stuff is good. It's fresh. Okay, the eggs you buy from the Amish, they're fresh eggs. On and on and on. But I guess what I'm saying is, whatever the Amish are doing, their way of life is exploding. Okay, why? Once again, because God is blessing them. God is looking down with a big smile on his face. These people honor me. Okay, they put me first. So I'm going to bless them. I'm going to make them explode with everything they need. I'm looking down. I'm seeing some hard-working kids that aren't getting into trouble. I'm seeing some hard-working parents that aren't getting into trouble. on and on. And if there's any type of crime, if anybody commits a crime in the Amish community, I guess they deal with their own crime. So they take care of it. I mean, if somebody does something that's wrong, no matter what it is, they get punished. Okay, unlike the system in America, unlike these corrupt court systems where Jeffrey Epstein, he rapes a million girls and he gets a slap on the wrist. Not in the Amish community. They take care of business. You commit a crime and you're going to be excluded from the community. Okay, I guess they give them one chance, one or two chances, whatever it is, but they have their own system where they take care of their own crime and nobody gets away. Nobody's treated special. Okay, so no matter who you are, from what I'm reading, you're going to be punished, and if you do it again, you're going to be cast out of the community. Okay, you're going to be dealt with accordingly. So that's hey, that's a good thing right there. Unlike the corrupt court systems in the world that punish the innocent or do not punish the guilty. You never know what you're going to get out of these court systems with this corrupt political, whatever you want to call it, gargoyles and the justice system, if that's what you even want to call it. All right, man, I'm into this 11 minutes. I'm going to let it go. I think I made my points. So I'm really impressed, man. I think God is impressed. I'm definitely impressed, dude. I think that's the way it should be. I really do. This world is one big satanic mess. It's going to be judged by God for a reason, okay? Because it's fallen. It's fallen. It's a mess out here, man. But these people are really, to me, a shining star from what I'm seeing all over the world. That's it. All right, guys. Amen. Peace out. Take care. God bless.